Here's how I learned how to recover from setbacks and get back on track. Setbacks are a part of any journey. Listen, you are going to face setbacks and it's going to be inevitable. But bouncing back from them is very, very easy if you know what to do, if you have the right mindset. These challenges can throw us off course. And sometimes getting back from those setbacks is very, very difficult, even harder than the challenge itself. Some of the practices that I use to rebuild back my momentum and get back in practice from that setback, I'll share with you today, and hopefully you'll get some value out of it. In which, if you do, please share this video or uh, subscribe or comment, whatever it may be. Just let me know if you found this video valuable. First, you need to start acknowledging the setback without noticing it. Not noticing it, overthinking it. My bad. You got to accept what's happened to you and just move forward. Listen, you can only control the inputs. You can't control the outputs, and life will come at you. And the only way you can react to life coming at you is by acknowledging it and moving forward. By dwelling on it, you're just putting that attention and focus that you could be using towards removing yourself from that situation into unneeded pain in which you're just twisting it within yourself. Avoid overanalyzing. The more you dwell, the harder it is to regain that momentum. And make sure you try to look at each lesson in a setback and see what you can learn from it. Honestly, setbacks are a perfect learning opportunity for you to start getting better or to do something so you don't achieve that same setback again. You just need to understand what went wrong, and it'll help you avoid any similar issues in the future. And to rebuild that confidence, just set small, more achievable goals. Like, let's say you have a setback and a physical injury. Okay, I'm going to do personal training for 2 times a week, 3 times a week. I'm going to do this exercise 3 times a week. I'm going to gain mobility by then. Obviously, life will come at you and things might not go exactly how you want. But when you create miniature goals towards those setbacks to rebuild that momentum, you start snowballing. And all of a sudden, that motivation to keep getting better will just actually push you further and challenge you to get better. Those mini goals will create a sense of progress, which will help you feel more on track faster. And you can only focus on what's in your control, inputs versus outputs. You just need to redirect your energy towards what you can actually influence rather than dwelling on anything that's outside your control. You just got to take control of your actions and mindset that would allow you to be empowered to move forward. Use that sense of purpose, use that vision statement, use that why, and use it as fuel motivation to get over that setback, because you realize that this is just part of the journey that you're going through. One thing that I really like doing, and I had mentioned this just now, is reconnecting with my why. I want to help people break their self-limiting beliefs through advice and example. One is through this content where I'm creating content in which I can help people break their self-limiting beliefs. I used to be a huge introvert. I never thought the concept of public speaking. In 7th grade, I literally froze up for 20 minutes, literally shaking my leg, just saying, and the teacher felt so bad for me that she still gave me a B because I tried. And now, so far, I've spoken in front of 50 plus people that are all IT executives within the state of Indiana. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm telling you, my goal is 50,000. But this goal is public speaking in front of other people because I want to show you that, yes, to the naked eye, to the person who doesn't know me, they're like, who is this guy? Why would he do it? The only person that matters is yourself. And me, I believe truly that there is no limit that I can put on myself unless I choose to. And I don't choose to have a limit on myself. So understand your why and use it to fuel you, because setbacks are inevitable. There are going to be moments in which you don't get what you think you want. And then eventually, if you just keep on working at it, you'll find another avenue to get there. And actually, it will end up being better than what you expected. And to prevent burnout, one thing is, of course, take breaks per se. But more importantly, I think it's self-compassion. Right? You have to understand that you are on your own journey, and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be tenuous. There are going to be things you do not want to do. There are going to be times where you just do not want to do anything. All you don't want to do is just sleep or just do anything but the work. And yes, it's going to suck. But sometimes you have to push through it and understand that you're doing your best. You're trying your best. And you can only say that if you truly are trying your best. So have an honest conversation with yourself. Have self-compassion. If you truly are trying, then realize that burnout will become inevitable if you don't recognize the things that you've done by recognizing the small wins, celebrating the small wins, and just being happy for yourself. And when you reach that setback, build a new plan. Okay, this didn't work. Why did it not work? Okay, what did I do that led it to not work? Okay, let's try this now. It really is just that simple. Just remove your ego from it. A setback does not define you. That outcome does not define you. You define you. And if you let it define you, you are telling yourself that I am worthy of only this outcome. Not, I get to choose my outcomes. I get to choose what I put in, and the outcome eventually will get to be the thing that I want it to be because I do not give up. That's what you should aim for. And I very much like to keep a positive, familiar tone in these videos, but this is one of those things where I feel so passionate about because I see so many of the people in my life, and I was that person too who felt so drawn back by setbacks, and I look back to that life, and I'm just really encouraging you, just please do not let these setbacks define you. You can beat out of it. You can find a workaround. Just remove your ego and just work towards it. I'm telling you, you are more capable than you can even imagine if you just allow no limits to be put onto yourself by not letting that setback be that limit. And you just got to surround yourself with positive influences. It's so much harder to go against the current than with the current. So find positive influences. They don't necessarily have to be the exact avenue that you're going to, which in my mind and through what I've seen, it helps significantly. You just need to surround yourself with supportive, positive influences that will help you reach that end goal. And remember, celebrate the small wins. Because when you gain momentum, the momentum is going to come from you feeling like you're doing the positive thing you're reaching that towards goal, reaching that goal. You're getting better every single day. Sometimes when you're doing the inputs and you're only focusing on the inputs, it's really hard to see the ROI on it. And there are going to be days where you're like, is this even worth it? But when you find those small wins, they negate any sort of setback you faced in the past because you're like, okay, I pushed through and I did it. I pushed through, I found a way. I shall either find a way or make one. He conquers who conquers himself. So don't let setbacks conquer you. You conquer yourself and you choose your own destiny.